Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my cash stuffing for my second paycheck in June. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys my paycheck from work this time around is not so good. It's like $270, but through the help of YouTube as well as you guys buying from my shop, I was able to supplement that missing number with my side hustle. So I do thank you guys so much. So what we're stuffing today is $708, and that is for 2 weeks here. As you guys know, we're in transition of moving, so I'm still doing my regular cash stuffing right now, and then next month will be a little bit more different looking. And also this is going to be the last video I film here in my little setup right here, so I am excited. I'm excited for the future, and I honestly don't know when I'll be able to upload this video, because I did warn you guys that there's gonna be a backlog on videos due to the whole change and moving and all that good stuff. So I think it's all for the good things in life, so I'm excited. I always have my cheat sheet here on the side with my budget notebook, and I am going to go ahead and go back to my EC. So this is going to be the last time that I'm going to use the plum paper, but I just use that as a guideline of what I need to stuff. So I usually start with my wallet, and this is like the everyday things that I bring with me, and you guys already know the drill. I do stuff my allowance as well as my baby's allowance and our food in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my $50, and this is my allowance for 2 weeks. And then I'm actually gonna put this $10 on the side for my baby girl, and I'm filming this on her birthday, so I'm so happy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 in my allowance, and that just will last me hopefully for 2 weeks. I do use this for food mostly, like for anything that I want to buy as far as snacks at the grocery store. Lately that's what I've been buying, using that for. And then I have Mia's allowance here, which also gets $50. And I'm actually gonna let her keep her 10, because I do remember seeing a 5 in here, and that's what I'm gonna put on the side for her, and you guys are gonna see what I do with that later. So I'm gonna add the 50. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, $90 for her. And that, I just buy random things for her. If she does need diapers, I do get money from here. And if also she needs like random clothes that I like buying, I do get that from there as well. And miscellaneous will get $20. I used to have I used to put $100 here every month, but now I'm only doing $40, so that's $20 every time we get paid, because I get paid bi-weekly. For food, we are doing $240, and I'm actually gonna do a lot of 20s. 5, all right. And this envelope is always empty because we always utilize that with either eating out or groceries, and lately we've been using it for household items as well, since we're preparing for our move, because we have to buy certain things that we are not paying for right now, which are like detergent soap, toilet paper, because my in-laws have a stockpile, but now that we are moving, we don't have that anymore. We don't have access to it. We can still use it, but that's kind of like traveling 45 minutes to get their toilet paper. So I'm just gonna go ahead and probably put a little bit more here in the future if I'm able to, if my budget allows me. If not, we're just gonna have to make it work. So here we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, and 40. And that's just our allowance for 2 weeks. I do apologize that you guys can hear all of the noises in the background. We are in a 4-way stop. This is gonna be the last time, and I'll say that hopefully, because I think on our new place there's not gonna be a lot of like noises from the cars. Hopefully, I don't know. You'll never know until you live there. Okay, so that actually sums up the envelopes here in my wallet, and I do get asked a lot if I sell these envelopes, and I don't. I'm sorry guys, these are too intricate to make, and that's why I don't deal with making cash envelopes anymore. I used to sell them here and there a little bit, but it's just too much work, and I salute the people who sells cash envelopes in their shop. It's too much work, and I wasn't gonna, you know, do that to myself because I already knew I had a lot on my plate. But I always say that Alexandria Budgets has a tutorial on how to make them, and that's how I learned how to make them myself. So we are moving on to my sinking funds binder, which is my purple binder. I do have a couple of sinking funds here, and we actually took off a couple as well. And I think I have a good solid sinking funds for right now, and nothing will get changed. And this is for my baby girl for the future. This is a little savings that I have going for her with just little money from either my allowance or her allowance. I don't budget for this. I just throw in money here for my allowance when I can. And as you saw, I put in $10, and then for her allowance I put in $5. So we'll just add that there, and it just kind of makes a little savings for her until she's old enough to know what she wants, if she wants to go to college or if she wants to move out. This can help her out tremendously. Or I'm actually thinking about also saving up for her quinceañera because she is half Spanish, so I want her to, you know, either experience that culture, and we would really want to celebrate that for her in like 15 years from now, or I guess 14 years from now, and have that savings for her. Here we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. And I do update my trackers, which are these right here. I update them at the end of the video just because I don't want this to be too long. And medical, as you guys can see, it's empty, guys, because I mentioned before that I lost my voice, so I actually had to go to the urgent care and get diagnosed on what's going on with me, and also to notify my employer when I'll be able to come back to work. And as you guys can tell, I'm perfectly fine. And I even forgot to mention, I also got tested for COVID and I did not have it, thankfully. We're gonna slowly build this up again since it's empty. It used to have $300 in here, and I believe that we can reach there again and have a good savings for our medical fund. But I am glad that we have this cash envelope because you'll never know. You will never know what's going on, and it's just good to have a little bit of cushion in there. So I'm gonna put $25 in here. That's just gonna start up this medical fund once again. And I am sad that I'm not going to be able to make a separate video for my YouTube paycheck since I combined it with this one, since I didn't have enough hours. But I am still glad that I have that paycheck to help me out in times of need. So I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos and plays all the ads. I really am grateful. You saved me this time around that I didn't have enough and didn't make enough on my paycheck. Alright, for gifts, we are putting $25 in here. And this is just any occasion. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 205. So we've reached 200 on our gifts cash envelope. And I don't know who's next as far as birthdays and all of that. But on Christmas, we're going to put 25 here as well. And my goal for Christmas is $700, and we're slowly getting there. I think we're halfway there, and that'll just be perfect when Christmas does land here because we have like $300 in here and it's not even July yet. So we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, almost $400 in the Christmas fund. So we're in a good track. And I think $700 is still a lot, but I also plan to send money to the Philippines to my family. Even though it's just a little bit, I would really want to send them something because I feel like I haven't sent them anything lately for Christmas because I've been just a broke girl lately. Family time will get stuffed. I'm putting 25 here as well, and this is just for any activities that we would want to do with Mia in the future, and she is growing up. So one day she's gonna want to go to Monkey Joe's or get ice cream on a weekend, and I'll be like, I got you, baby. I have money for that, and we'll be able to go and we can enjoy our family because, you know, they grow up so fast. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100 in here. Okay, so car maintenance is gonna get $30. I'm just putting in a little bit more love in here because you'll never know what happens with your vehicle, and you just want to make sure that you're going to be covered for anything, or even just a little bit, because this has saved us a lot from going into debt, having this car maintenance. So here we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 155, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and 85. Okay, so we have 185 in here, and that just makes me feel a whole lot better knowing that there's at least almost $200 in here if something does come up. And you guys know that car maintenance has saved us a lot, and I really love the sinking funds that I have now. I think they're pretty balanced. If anything else comes up in the future, they're pretty temporary, but I love what we have right now. Alright, we're gonna move on to our pink binder, which has my bills as well as the new savings challenge that I have started. So here we have rent. So this is gonna be the last time that we're paying rent to my in-laws, because we're gonna be moving next week, or this weekend actually. So there's already 100 in here, and we are giving them $200 every month. And rent's about to get even more expensive than $200 now. And then phone, we give them the money for my husband's phone bill because they're still in a family plan together. My husband does plan to move to my plan one day, but it's whenever his plan is done. I've said plan so many times. Alright, so we have 20, 40, 60, $80. That's how much he needs to pay as far as his part. And as you guys can see, there's nothing in emergency fund. I'm trying to focus all of my money, whatever's left of it, on my debt snowball. So we're actually going to be able to put 28 in my debt snowball. So I'm actually going to be able to put $23 here in my debt snowball, and that will not cover whatever I'm trying to aim for this month, because I'm trying to pay off my Robbins credit card. That's my husband's Robbins, and there is 150 here plus 23, so that's like 173. So that's not 259, but I don't care, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and pay it off with my savings, and I wasn't trying to do that, but I really want this gone, and so consider that credit card paid off with this plus a little bit from our savings, and we'll pay off that card. So that is out of our hair. Okay, so here we have that money, so just consider that as paid off no matter how much is in this debt snowball. And then next month we're gonna tackle another credit card, which is my Robbins credit card. I know I haven't been updating you guys on my debt so far, only because I haven't been making a lot of videos lately as far as budgeting goes, but as soon as I find my rhythm, once I get my actual what do you call this, schedule from work, which is going to be the 19th of July, I feel like I can find a better rhythm with filming and editing videos. So editing is probably the hardest part of it all, and I know if you make YouTube videos, you know what I'm talking about. Even if my editing is very simple, it can still take a while. Okay, taxes doesn't get anything. Savings challenge, I actually am filling out the $50 savings challenge. So I have 50 here, and this is the savings challenge that I replaced with my $100 savings challenge. It's still gonna be $5,000 end result, and I did make a little tracker here, and I put a $50 there one time, and I've kept it there. It was from the pictures I took, so I was like, I'll just keep it there. So now there's two $50 in there. That's gonna be $100. So this is what I'm gonna use to go home to the Philippines, and I know this is gonna be a new beginning, another start to a savings challenge, but you know, that's what we have to do. If we fail with one, we can always try to find a way to complete our goals. And you guys have left the sweetest comments on that video, the one that said I failed. I'm still getting the sweetest messages about it, and you guys are just amazing. So I know I don't get to reply to everyone, but I see them all, and I really appreciate them, and it encourages me to keep saving and keep doing these YouTube videos. So here we have $50, $70, $80, $90, $95, $100 in our $50 savings challenge. And my other savings challenges, I don't really update you guys when I put money in there. It's when I see money from my allowance, I put it in there. When I see money from my husband's allowance, I put it in there. Or if there's extra here and there, I put them in there. So as you guys can see, I have $30 in my $10 savings challenge. And then I've put like $5 in here. I don't know how much that is. I'm not good with math. And we're just gonna leave it at that. So that is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching me, for supporting my journey all through, you know, all the hardships, all the failures. And now we're moving into another location, so this is gonna be the last time that I'm gonna be filming a budget video like this. So I'm so grateful for this transition and having to share my journey with you. And I still hope that you guys are still gonna support me through the future. But I'm really excited, and I hope I get to see you on the new place, on the new setup. But I will see you then. You have a great week, and I'll see you on my next one.